In this video, let us talk about the Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. Last time we saw that the de Broglie's hypothesis tells that the moving particle behaves as a wave. So if we take moving particle as a wave, it introduces some uncertainty in the measurement of particle properties like position and momentum. Let's explain this. So if I take a wave packet associated with a moving particle like this, so here I have taken a narrow wave packet. So if you have a narrow wave packet, the uncertainty in the position is around this region. It becomes small. That is, I say delta x is the uncertainty in the position, which is small. But we see that when the uncertainty in the position is small, the uncertainty in the momentum will be large. So this is the result we get for a narrow wave packet. Now if I take a broad wave packet like this, so here since the wave packet is broad, we won't be knowing where the particle is present. Therefore the uncertainty in the position will be large. So delta x is large. On the other hand, we see that the uncertainty in the momentum delta p will become small. So thus we see that when we try to measure position correctly, we will have error in the momentum, or when we try to measure momentum correctly, we will have huge error in the position. So this is what the Heisenberg uncertainty principle says. That is, if I take the product of the uncertainty in position delta x and the uncertainty in the momentum delta p, this product is always greater than or equal to this quantity, which is h by 4 pi. This quantity is small but not zero. Therefore, we see that if I make delta x 0, that is, I make the position measurement exact, then delta p will not be 0 because it will become infinite. So, some value, finite value divided by 0 means delta p will become infinite. Similarly, if I make delta p 0, then delta x will become infinite. So both delta x equal to 0 and delta p 0, that is measuring both position and momentum exactly, is impossible. So this is what the Heisenberg's uncertainty principle says. That is, it is impossible to measure both position and momentum simultaneously and exactly. So you can write it like this: delta x maximum into delta p minimum is equal to h by 4 pi. That is, maximum uncertainty multiplied by minimum uncertainty in the momentum is equal to h by 4 pi. So here we say position and momentum are conjugate pairs. Similar to position and momentum, you have some other conjugate pairs like energy and time. So here also you can apply the similar equation, that is uncertainty in the energy delta E multiplied by uncertainty in the time t is greater than or equal to h by 4 pi. Similarly, you can say angular momentum and angular position, they are also conjugate pairs. Therefore, I can write delta L into delta theta is greater than or equal to h by 4 pi. So this is the main idea about the Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, that we can't measure the two quantities simultaneously and exactly. So we have to resort to the probabilistic values, that is, what is the probability of finding the position in a certain region, or what is the most probable value for momentum. So this is how the quantum mechanics runs, not like the classical physics or classical mechanics where you can measure every quantity with 100% certainty provided for some experimental error. But here it is not experimental error, here it is intrinsic error which is inherent in the nature itself, which we can't overcome. So this is the main principle of the quantum mechanics.